We're back on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 5. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're throwing it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They are throwing it again. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Carter on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. It's complete to Ford. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger get.
Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Handoff now from the gun. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
The give here on 2nd. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Running back sent in motion. Goal to go. It's a pass play. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They'll try and punch it in. Barrels in for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. It is Cup, left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Receiver in motion, headed right. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Brooklyn. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it's picked up by the defense.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. This effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Jump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 31. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going deep. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught out left. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Pass play coming here. That one's complete over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a first down. He'll throw it yet again. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. They'll come up 1st and 10. They go play action here. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. Throwing it just before halftime. Flushed down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Kate, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This finds Carter complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They get to him and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver?
And they pick him off again. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. To throw here on 1st down. Brought in by Ford. It's a race down the right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about it from a pure mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32 points left on the table offensively. That's enough to win a brand new football game. Kept off the board by a secondary. You call them hornets, I call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Pass play on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
Give now to the running back. They hold him to a modest gain here to the 19. A gain of about 3, so a 3rd of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Toss to the right side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Throwing now on 1st down. Catch is made in close. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and that will set up 1st and goal.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Working inside the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown! Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one right down the middle. And these guys continue piling on to this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Throw left side, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th. New set of downs for him at the 38. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
They motion the tight end over. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Back to throw now. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a give up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I think even the defense would admit, a little surprised to see him running on 3rd and long. But that's called pursuit. Rallying quick after that initial reaction and stuck him behind the line.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Simple dive up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. To throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Carter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Need a conversion, and they're throwing for it. He's got time here. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from Brooklyn.